Today I'm going to show you how to use an LDR sensor to create an automatic street light example. So for this we need the Arduino Uno board and the LDR module, this one, right? And then I'm going to demonstrate this using an LED and then some connector wires and the USB cable board. So you take the LED and we have two pins. The positive one is the longer one and the negative one is the smaller one, right? And then I'm going to connect this to the digital pin side on the board. So I'm going to connect this to pin number 13, the positive. So this is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then the negative I'm going to connect to the ground. So the positive to the 13, negative to the ground. Okay, so the bulb is fixed. Okay, 13 and ground. Okay, next I'm going to connect the module and the wires, the connector wires, right? So in the module you can see we have 3 pins: DO, GND and VCC. So VCC is the positive pin and the GND is the negative pin, and this is the pin which takes the sensor data, right? Okay, so how are we going to connect the wire? Take the connect. Okay, now I have connected the connector wires to the module, and now I'm going to connect this to the board. So the way I'm going to connect is VCC. This VCC cable, I'm going to connect this VCC cable over here. I'm going to connect it to 5 volts on the board, right? And then the ground pin, the middle one, is to one of the grounds here. And then the signal wire, this one DO, to analog pin 0. That's how I'm going to connect this sensor module to this board. Okay, I have finished connecting the sensor module to the board. Okay, so next thing is to use the USB cable and connect it to the laptop. So connect the laptop with the USB cable, and this side goes to the board right here. Alright, now I have connected the board, the Arduino board, to the computer, and the computer in the computer I have the code. Okay, right. And let me quickly explain the code. You can see that here we are using 3 variables: sensor pin, sensor value and LED. And sensor pin is set to A0, sensor value is set to 0 because right now we don't have any sense data. And then LED is set to pin number 13. And here I have used the serial begin, that's to use the serial monitor to monitor or check the reading of the sense data. Pin mode LED output, set the LED as output and the sensor pin as input, right? And then here we read the sensor pin data using analog read, and then we put it to a variable sensor value, and then we check whether the sensor value is less than 1000. So if the value is low, according to this setup, right, according to this setup, if the value is low, that means there's enough light, strong light, so the LED is going to be switched off. Digital right, LED low. And else, if it is more than, I have set it to 1000, you can adjust it as you want, looking at the serial monitor how it records the data. And if it is 1000 or more, this will be set to high, which means the LED will be switched on, and we put a delay there so that you see the difference, right? Then you know what needs to be done next. We need to check the code, verify, and see whether there are any problems. You can see there's a small error right here. Accident typed 1 there. So you can go back and verify the code. This time done compiling. Once you are done compiling, now we have just connected the cable. You need to set the port for this. Go to tools and port. Check whether the port is selected. If not, you select the port. Right, now we are ready to upload the code. Let's go and click on upload and check the message here, uploading, and it should say done upload. Good. Right. I'm holding the flash to the LDR, so there's light, and you can see the LED is switched off. Right. Now if I move this away from the light source, you can see it lights up because the room lighting is not enough, right? And again, if I move it towards the light source, it will switch off, right? You can even cover it and see. There you go. You cover it, it's lights up, and cover, switches off. So this is like the daytime, and this is like the nighttime. Daytime, nighttime. Daytime, nighttime. Okay, so that's a small street light example. What are the things you need? You need the LDR, LED, connector wires, the board, and the software. So hope you understood and learned something interesting. See you next time. Bye.